Welcome to my channel. My name is Aaron Hutchison, Aaron Limitless. This is the 88th week in my life. It's currently Monday, 7:44 a.m., 16th of March, 2026. I'm just doing some writing. I'm building a conveyor belt that will produce sites at scale, so I can build a full site in about 2 minutes altogether. I can build 50 sites in about 10 minutes if I want to. Maybe 15 minutes. Point is, once this is running, I can build sites at a massive scale, and that's gonna close the bottleneck of having to manually create websites. Even if you're using AI, ChatGPT, that's still manual. But this conveyor belt is gonna remove that from me, you know. Shout out Michael Gerber. System thinking. 10:40 a.m. Working abs. Let me position this. My life is actually changing. I was in a position earlier. 15 minutes, made money, boom. I've been looking through my YouTube channel recently. Already I'm gonna have 2 years of documented content pretty much every day. Incredible. We got week 100 soon. There's like 13 weeks left. In like 13 weeks we'll be on week 100. What a channel, what a journey. Bang on 11 a.m. I'm about to turn all my lights off, shut my blinds, black out, try and black out. For 25 minutes, I'm going to have some stillness, do some meditation, some affirming. Let's go. 11:40 a.m. Sometimes I think, well, I don't really think this, but why am I even making these videos? Week 88. I'm stepping into a new chapter of my life, man. Which is... By the way, I was just doing my stillness. I'm finished now. I'm stepping into women, being outside, living life again. Pretty much after school, I went to college for about 2-3 months, then I dropped out, then I was, working on the same things I'm doing now. Then I was going through brain surgeries, that was for 2 years, still working during the brain surgeries. Anyways, 2 years later after the brain surgeries and still working, I'm here. Still working, but the work is changing. It's not that type of grinding work. We're stepping into a new phase. Lifestyle, living, women. I need to buy some clothes. I need to buy some clothes. I need to get my teeth straightened and whitened. I'm getting my teeth done. Oh my gosh, man. Look at what I did. But listen, life's gonna be looking extravagant, but the inputs we had to put in to get there, are people willing to do that? No, not everyone. Tuesday, 5:59 a.m. I've been up since 4. I am building the conveyor belt for the sites, meaning I'll be able to literally create an entire site and rank it in about 2 minutes altogether. Very quick. And this is very powerful what I'm doing right now. It's gonna duplicate one of the sites I manually built with variations, so I'll be able to push sites at massive scale. Like, I can create 300 sites if I want to. 300. I think I'm gonna increase it, and in terms of, I had a plan of having 35 Legion sites, but I'm gonna do more. I think I can do more. I wanna make a certain amount of money from this business and then move on. I look at all my businesses as just a team, a system. So once this system is done, I'll move on to the next. So that's what my focus is on right now. I'm gonna most probably build about 75 Legion sites. So 75, I'll have some VAs using my software. By the way, what I'm building now is gonna integrate into my software, meaning my software will now create content, blogs, and add content to any site, and now build a whole site, all of it. I won't have to manually tweak anything in literally 2 minutes, 1 minute. Right now I'm just filling up I'm just creating some variations so all of my sites look different. They're not gonna be duplicated. They're gonna all look different, different colors, different copy, like different content. It's exciting. The power of thinking in systems. Michael Gerber. Okay, I've just created 20 FAQ sets. So all of my sites that have an FAQ section, every single site I build will all be different. Tuesday, 14:45, I'm building my lead gen machine. I'm still building it. We will be able to push sites live so quickly. Once this is up, I'm gonna have 15 whole lead gen sites in the next 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, I'll have 15 live lead gen sites, all ranking. The site I just pushed live that I'm using as a template for all of this already hit 120 impressions in the first day of being indexed. It's a real hotel. Last week's video is titled "Indexed My Digital Hotel." because it's a hotel. It's so big. It's good SEO. Shout out ePay. This is it, man. This is it. The way I'm building this template, I used to think building site templates was about just prompts. Like, damn, nah, what I've built now is so powerful. Like, it's just look, let me show you. Nah, this is so powerful. Knowing how to think in code. Before I went into this industry of digital real estate, when I was still focused on my trading 100%, I don't split my focus. When I was only focused on my trading, I knew that what I'm doing now was my next industry to subjugate. I knew it. So that's why I learned to code, because I knew it would be powerful if I knew how to code. And I can think in code. I knew that would be powerful, and it is, because now, what I'm doing now, I would not be able to do if I didn't know how to think in tech language. Even if my code isn't at the highest skill, if I didn't know how to think in code, I could not have done this. What I have built is incredible. It is incredible, along with help to my business partner in the name of AI. What I have built is I can literally make a whole site, every single page, about 12 pages in total in 2 minutes, 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Wow. 15:08, just walking right now. You know, if you saw me right now, I don't look fly or anything. It's an average dude in terms of what I'm wearing. No flash. No flash. But the infrastructure we've built has flash, man. Flash is nothing when you build the infrastructure that I have. It's the best channel. Watch. Wednesday, 4:21 a.m. I am now up. I'm adding a tweak to one of my dashboards for my charts. I need to make a small adjustment. I track trades in batches of 7, but then also batches of 10. But right now they're not linked. Like, they're not flowing concurrently. So I need each batch to be starting at the same time. So right now I'm making that adjustment. 8 a.m, been up since 4:15 a.m. I've gotten some good work. I'm now gonna work out. I've done about 4 hours at my desk. I've done my visualizations. I'm still building the site generator. It's coming across good. Let me know. So I just got some stuff here. And this is gonna be very powerful. It can be done by this week. This is big because this is literally gonna make me able to build 15 websites in a day, 20 minutes. Wednesday, 13:53. Just finished my walk. And let's go. We're gonna do some tech stuff. And yeah, we'll do some tech stuff and get this conveyor belt closer to completion. 16:45, I'm just currently doing a workout. My side delts and my shoulders. 18:25, I'm just really, I've been in solitude I've literally been in solitude for 4 years. I've now been focused on the same thing for 5 years though. In December, it'll be 6 years. I need to get out. I'm finished with this solitude stuff. I'm finished. I need to be outside. I have to be outside, man. This can't be it. In terms of, I can't just keep staying inside. I need to go outside. I'm thinking about my scale. All I need is scale. I'm going to stay consistent for Another 3 months. Then I'm raising money. In fact, I might even 2 months. 2 months and I'm gonna raise money. That is my plan. I've got a funded account running right now. If I pass that, that will act as my collateral. And with that, I'm raising money. I'm gonna raise money. Yeah, man. So my lifestyle is gonna change very fast. I'm on the brink. I'm on the brink. I am on the fucking brink. This is not me being optimistic. No, this is fact. I'm on the brink of financial success. What should I title this video? On the brink. On the brink. On the fucking brink. I'm on the brink. I haven't spoke to a girl for fucking years. I knew how to delay my gratification. Was it worth it? Yes, because what I'm stepping into is prodigious. Oh my gosh, but it's now, it's go time. You know, it's now. It's really now. Oh my gosh, I haven't... Women, when's the last time I spoke to a female properly? That was years ago. I've been grinding. I've been grinding for years. Years. Not months, years. Imagine this, I decided to get rich at 15. A few months before I turned 16. 16, I'm obsessed with the same things I'm obsessed with now at 16. So I'm running towards my goals every day, relentless action. At 16, and boom, 17, brain surgeries. In and out of hospital for 2 years, multiple brain surgeries. 2 of the riskiest brain surgeries in the world. Thank you. Anyway, fast forward to today. Altogether, I'm 5 years into this journey. 5. It's now, it's go time. Watch. I've got things really lining up. I'm gonna be consistent. Consistency. Consistent. It just cut out, I don't know why, but consistency. I need to be consistent with my charts. Then I'm gonna pass this account. And when I pass it, I'm using it as collateral to then raise more money. Then I'm gonna raise money when I pass this thing. In about 2 months, 2 to 3 months or sooner. Then also I've got my website conveyor belt running, meaning I can launch sites effortlessly. I've got 4 sites right now currently live. 3 of them are ranking. Woo! 3 of them are ranking. The first one of them was the first one I ever did, and it wasn't a good one. I built it wrong. But all the other 3 are good ranking. But this conveyor belt is gonna literally allow me to push loads of sites in minutes, which is huge. And the funded accounts can also fund the conveyor belt, the site stuff. You can fund the Google ads, and the Google ads will close rentals. Then I'll have sites rented out. Got my profits coming in from my charts. Oh, what a fucking journey. What a journey. This title, maybe it's gonna be called What a Journey. Actually, on the brink, what a journey. Thursday, 5:18 a.m. Up and about to shower. Do some affirmations, visualizations. Yeah, I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna go out today. Thursday, 6:36 a.m. I'm gonna change an input. Yeah, I'm going to, right now the way my days are going, so a lot of the time I'm finding myself kind of not bored but just thinking, taking me out of my state, becoming a bit impatient. So I'm going to change an input. I'm going to start doing different things in my day. I'm going to start reading again, watching YouTube again. I must change these things for for the outcome, aka my day mood to
Thursday,
change.
9:35 a.m. I'm about to spar with my brother.
Gonna have a light spar. Then I'm gonna work out. Then I'm gonna go on a long walk. I was watching some YouTube earlier. After my spar, I'm gonna do a workout. A 30-minute workout. I'm gonna train abs and front delts. Abs and front delts. I need to write that down so I don't forget it. Always have a whiteboard pen on go. And a whiteboard on go. All on go. It must be on go at all times. Alright. Abs. Front delts. Boom. Written it out. Abs and front delts. Let me flip the camera so you can see it. You see? Abs and front delts. Let's go. I've eaten more as well to build up my muscles. 9:59. Finish my spar. I'm now gonna work out. I'm actually going to. I haven't shown much this week's video. I haven't recorded much, so I'm gonna actually record some of this workout. Future Aaron, are you watching this? Shout out to you. I'm looking for a 1 point. I've got quite some weights in here and some plates. Let me show you what I'm working with. You see? Right, I'm gonna come back when I'm doing a workout. I'm gonna record a good 5 minutes altogether of my workout stuff. Right now I'm just setting up everything. These are for my front delts. We're gonna do a progressive overload. I'm also doing abs. We're gonna do some front delt raises. I'm gonna get my resistant bands and do some kettlebell swings. 10:47, I haven't been showing my workout. I forgot, so now let me show you. Actually, let me get a clean view. Cool. Now I'm gonna start the clip once I've just added some more weight on. Progressive overload. Okay. Now with my weight. Got 2, 1.5, and 1.25. So 4.75 each. So let's go. Let me see if you can see. Can't really see, so I'm gonna move this back a bit. Now you'll be able to see the real RPM. Actually, I'm gonna work out this way so you can really see this. Alright, let's go. try this way actually. That's better. Can you still see? Yes, you can.
All done. Let's go. Thursday, 11:40 a.m. I'm gonna go on a walk. It's nice and sunny out there. You know, this is the beauty of recording. I just checked what I was doing last year. I went onto my YouTube channel and looked at bang on the exact same week I'm in today, just 1 year ago, what I was doing. And I saw that and realized I am exactly where I need to be. I am not behind. Now, I've been working on the same strategy for roundabout. Listen, I've been learning how to read the price action since I was 16. I first looked at a chart at 15. But I'm 5 years deep. But this specific strategy I trade, I've been working on the same strategy for about a year now. But I looked at what I was doing last year. In fact, not even last year, only 10 months ago. What I was doing 10 months ago it's week 43. I checked out that video. And that was when my strategy, if you see how I trade, I put a 1px line on the chart. Bzz, one line, bzz, in pink. And then I trade from that line. But I didn't start off like that. So last year I just checked what I was doing and I was actually trading. In fact, it was 10 months ago, I just checked back. Now, I was not trading. I was trading the same strategy, but I was using a big box. So I've refined it from a massive box to a 1px line. But also, just before we developed the big box, we were trading with a massive box and would hold overnight. Now my trading, there's no holding overnight. Maximum we're in trades is 12 hours. I'm exactly where I need to be. I am not behind. I am exactly where I need to be. Sometimes when you're just years deep and you're focused on the work, you can kind of think, why is it not, what's happening? But then when you've got literal data where you can literally back out the video of you last year and see exactly what you were doing, that's powerful. So I know I am exactly where I need to be. I am not behind in any regard. No, no, no. I am not behind in any regard. I'm exactly where I need to be, and that's lovely. That is lovely. 12:03. Me looking at my old results. Well, not results, but what I was doing last year has been big. Or it was 10 months ago, by the way, not a year, 10 months ago. There was loads of questions I had to answer in terms of, with this pink line I had to answer questions like, how far can it go beyond this pink line before it's trivial and not worth taking? What time frames are the best on this line? How should I execute this from the line? Should I use limit orders or market execution? All of them questions I had to answer. And if you think about how long that will even take to answer, it does seem about 10 months. It makes sense that it takes 10 months to answer all of them questions. Also, how far from this pink line is price gonna go before turning around? Where should I put my targets? What times should I be entering? All of these questions make sense. About 10 months it's gonna take. Also, the confidence to trust the line. Now I'm so good at placing these lines on the charts. In fact, I'm gonna put a screenshot in right now. Actually, no, I'm not. Just because it'll be long, I'll have to manually edit it. Actually, no, I'm gonna put a TikTok video in right now.
12:06. Put TikTok video clip in before this clip, but after the last previous clip. Put the pinball play in so they can see. I said that so when I'm editing I know what to say, but now that I've said it, you know. And you've seen. So you see that precision from that 1px pink line. You see that pink line. That's what I've built. But it would take about 10 months to answer all of the questions and also learn things in the process. So I am bang on time. I'm not late, I'm not early. I'm doing real good, man. Confidence as well is another big thing. You need the confidence to be able to play the play, to trust it. All of these things. About 10 months, that is right. I am not early. And I am not late. Nope, the Real Alpha M is perfectly on time. 14:26. So another walk again. Just doing a lot of reflection and thinking. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm really building things. Behind the scenes, I've got two things like just compounding in the background in terms of compound and time. A lot of this stuff I'm doing just requires time. Time to pass. So that's what it's about. Time. Running my systems. I'm currently building up the conveyor belt for the sites. I did some of that work earlier today. I put on a position. The conveyor belt's coming along nicely. So me completing this conveyor belt means I can just create sites very quickly at scale. And it's going to integrate into my software. So once this is up and running, I can produce loft insulation sites very, very quickly. Very quickly. And each site is structured properly with my high SEO skill. I frame my SEO skill as high, not low. Why'd I frame it low for? I frame it as very high. I know I'm the best SEO architect in the world. Do I care if that belief is true? No. If I believe it's true, I'm right. Friday, 20th of March, 6:51 a.m. It's quite early, I'm still talking quietly. I've just done my visualization outside. I'm now gonna do an hour of tech work from now, pretty much 7 a.m. till 8 a.m. I'm only gonna work today from 7 till 10 a.m. with about 20-minute break in between. And the rest of the day I'm gonna watch YouTube, read, write out some things, do some visualizations. That's how today is looking. But right now, I'm doing the conveyor belt site. That's what I'm doing right now. 8:36. Just having a break right now. 20-minute break. Gonna have a drink, make a tea. I'm gonna watch some things. My workload is... I don't need to be just doing work. Friday, 9:49 a.m. One of my Enfield sites got a job quote coming in. A big concrete job that my site produced. Woo! I have given it to my partner. I spoke to him already previously, so he already knew me. It wasn't like I was a fresh guy just saying, oh, here's a job. I already warmed him up. There was 3 partners I messaged. This one, which was the warmest one, who I was meant to actually meet. A few videos ago, I actually said I'm going to meet a guy. It was him. I didn't end up meeting him. However, I've given him a job and I've charged him. I charged him £450 to get this person's number because it's a job, but it's a big job. This is a big job. Damn! Look at what my asset is doing. My asset is about to produce. My asset has just produced £8,000. Roughly. If that's going to be the rough cost, this pour he wants is going to cost about £6,000 to £8,000. And I'm charging him £450. That's nothing. It should be more. That's why he paid it so willingly. I could have charged £800. But first job, give me £450. That's what I said. He said, I'll give you £500. So now, yeah. So right now, behind the scenes, them two are speaking. I don't know what they're doing, but I'm going to get paid. How am I getting paid from concrete? I don't even know what's happening about the concrete. Like, right now, there's 2 people that are communicating. But I made the communication happen, so I'm getting paid. But right now, I don't know what's happening. When he pours the concrete, I don't know what's happening. But I'm going to make money from it. How is that happening? Haha, because you must detach your... I want to put my TikTok video in. Yeah, detach your time and money. Put the TikTok video in. If you want to be free in life, go wherever you want. You need to think in systems and teams. You need people doing things for you. You need to detach yourself from the way you make money. You need to make other people be able to make you money. And you do that by leveraging other people and creating systems. Easy, repeatable systems people can follow. If you get into business, make sure you don't create a busyness for yourself. Make sure it's a real business in terms of, you don't want to create a business and just create another job for yourself. You want people running that business for you. And that's how you can detach your time and focus on the more important things for your business, which is growing the business. Okay, now you've seen the TikTok video. You see, that's the power. That's the power of my sauce. Ah! That's the power of my sauce. Ooh. 10:01 a.m. I said I was working till 10. It's past that, but because I've been doing some other things, I was on the phone. I washed up some things. I'm gonna give myself another 20 minutes. And I'm gonna do something else. Right now I'm just doing this conveyor belt. Then I can just go boom, push 20 sites live. Very quickly. I can more than 20, 100. This is for my other niche, not concrete. So that is what I'm doing right now. 16 o'clock, got this coffee. Just in my, spot I like to go to. Just out among the greenery. My site generated about an £8,000 job today.
And I am happy about that. This was the 88th week in my life. What we're going to be doing on week 100? When's the first holiday coming? Are you ready for that? Do you understand these videos? I've taken myself from... Look, check out my first videos. My first 40 videos. I couldn't even predict the markets on the charts. No direction. I was constantly getting stopped out. Now look, week 88. One of my sites just generated about a £5,000 to £8,000 job. It was a big concrete base pour. They want an office building, but it needs to sit on a concrete base. So my site's just generated that. The next few months, if I keep doing what I'm doing, I can literally be finished from the money game in terms of not have to think about money, but it's just flowing in. So these next few months are going to be big. Need to remain doing my thing with my behavior on the markets, and I also need to get this conveyor belt up and running. And then once this conveyor belt is up, I can literally produce 50 websites in a day if I want to. So it's really powerful what I'm doing. It's very powerful. This was the 88th week in my life. We'll be back next week. Let's go.